thanks for coming out today. I know it's kind of early in the morning, but I made you guys breakfast, and that's my way to get you guys here. Today we're going to talk about deviled eggs. Some people really don't like them. Some people don't like the after effect it has on their bodies. But we're not going to talk about that today. We're going to talk about making them. So a recipe that I really enjoy is Joanna Gaines. If you haven't purchased her book, Magnolia Table, I kind of suggest it because there's a ton of really good recipes in there. None that I've made other than the deviled eggs, but a bunch that are really good. So far what I've done to prep ahead of time so you guys don't have to sit here and watch me struggle with peeling the eggs is I hard boil them and I peel them ahead of time. So one thing that I did learn while doing that, which Sam had mentioned to me, was to make sure that the water boils before you put the eggs in them. I didn't do that. I had always just put the eggs in right away and then waited till the water boiled, and then I took them out right after the water started boiling because that's what the recipe told me to do. But Sam was there and he was trying to help me figure out why my eggs were all coming out crappy when I was peeling them. And he's like, what the heck did you do? And I just told him, I said, I don't know, I just put them in the water and watched it boil and then turned it off. And he's like, no, you're supposed to wait for the water to boil and then put them in. So I learned a pretty big lesson from Sam. So hopefully the next time I make deviled eggs, they won't be this bad. I know I'm supposed to probably be a professional with using this as my speech, but I'm not. So what I did is I boiled them, let them sit for 10 minutes, and then I peeled them. And they just sat overnight. And then I got everything else ready, as you can see in front of me. What the French call it, it's called mise en place. It's called kind of getting all of your stuff ready and measured out ahead of time. It just helps make the cooking process faster and easier, and I've noticed it's a lot less stressful because you have everything all set in front of you. All you literally need to do is just dump it, and you're not sitting there scrambling, where's my half cup measuring cup? Oh no, it's in the dishwasher. Quick, get it out. Somebody wash it for me. It's super easy, and you can lay everything out in front of you in the order it needs to go, so you're not like, okay, which goes first, which goes second. So that's what this is here. So I have mayonnaise in front of me, dill relish, chives, dry ground mustard, and candied bacon. So Joanna Gaines likes to put candied bacon on top of her deviled eggs. And what she does is she takes brown sugar, she puts it on a plate, dips the uncooked bacon in the brown sugar, kind of getting a coating on it, and then she cooks it in the oven, which a lot of people have said to be the best way to cook bacon is in the oven because it's less messy and it gets it's super crispy. And then you just cook it for like 10 minutes and take them out and chop it up and then use it as your garnish. So right now I just put the mayonnaise in, the dill relish, and a tablespoon of chives. And then I'm going to do a teaspoon of dry mustard here. And then I'm going to leave the candied bacon thrown on top. So I'm just going to mix this all together with the egg yolks from the eggs and hope that everything mixes well and that the eggs don't clump up. Otherwise, people will get more chunks of eggs in their deviled eggs than others. And that's fine too, because they're eggs. If no one really knows who Joanna Gaines is, she just watch HGTV and you'll kind of know who she is. Her and her husband have the show Fixer Upper, and they aren't airing any more episodes, but they are starting to build a hotel. I think they're in Waco, Texas, where they're from. They're taking an old hotel and they're refurbishing it, or like an older building, and refurbishing it into a more upscale hotel, and kind of like their theme of how they've always, if you look at a lot of the houses that they fix up, they have kind of like a modern farmhouse kind of feel to their.
Is she paying you for all these plugs?
She should. I should tag her in this and let her know that I'm advertising her. Yeah. So right now what I'm doing, you can either use a spoon and spoon these into the eggs, but I'm putting this and making kind of my own makeshift piping bag. What you do is you just take a Ziploc bag and cut a little hole off the bottom corner of it, and that makes it your own little piping bag, and it's a lot faster to do than if the eggs come out really well. Oh god. You clearly have to have a big enough hole for it to work. And if that happens, you're just gonna sit there and take your scissors, which I have here, and cut a little bit of a bigger.
What is that, clumpy eggs you're talking about?
Yeah, that's that clumpy egg I'm talking about there. So you're just gonna make a bigger hole. And it's just a lot easier than trying to spoon everything out. And a little more convenient. And you really look professional doing it when it works right. When it doesn't work right, then you look like what I just did. But that's okay, as long as it tastes good, that's all that matters. Okay, so we have it piped. We're gonna add our candied bacon on top. And who doesn't love bacon, so I don't mind adding a bunch to it. David did help me out with cutting this up, and he did sneak a little bit. And he came into the other room and he said, what's in that bacon? I said, brown sugar. He said, okay, because it's really good. I said, okay, good. I was a little worried. So we're just going to top that for a little garnish. And then we're going to use the remainder of our chives as the rest of the garnish. And she puts in her recipe that you can put fresh dill as a garnish, but I'm not doing that because dill is kind of an acquired taste. Some people don't like it, and there's already dill relish in the egg, so we're not gonna